What's going on, everybody? Let me go ahead and share this thing out. It's gonna go ahead and share this out. Give me a second, folks. Let's see if I can do this like that. All right, that's better. Ay. Give me a second, guys. Let me try to fix this thing. Okay. I want to get this light where I can actually see a little bit. What happened? What happened? Just kidding. I know what happened. I got one thought there. I got one big thought. Marisnik was on deck. Why is he not walking? Why is that not an automatic walk? Why is that not an automatic walk? Again, this is about just as bad as Girardi when he didn't do the fucking thing. When he didn't ask for the replay. This is an obvious fucking call. You're behind on the batter. What are you throwing to Altuve? You can't let Altuve beat you. How do you let Jose Altuve beat MVP when he got Marisnik on deck? I didn't even want to rant today. I wasn't going to rant if they lost. But this is giving a fucking game away. How do you do this? How do you answer that? Again, this is the same thing that happened with Girardi, and we're all flipping out. How in the hell do you not walk him there? Or are you not Rothschild and say, look, don't give this guy a pitch. You got first base open. Marisnik! What the fuck is that? Folks, look. If the Yankees lost, I wasn't going to rant. I'm not even joking. I wasn't going to rant. I had no reason to rant at all. I'm dead serious. I was going to say, guys, whatever. You know, Altuve is up. He's behind in the count. You got 2 outs, not 1 or 0. Marisnik! What in the holy fuck am I watching? What do you say there? Well, you know, what the fuck do you say? Get me fucking Buck Showalter! Get me Buck Showalter! Hey! Fuck this! Hey, Girardi! Yeah, you're hired! What the fuck is that? I'm not even mad about the rest of the game! What is that, really? Anybody who defends that, you're an asshole. How in the fuck? What did I say to start this thing? What did I say to start this playoff? Do not let the Cuban, what the fuck's his name? Alvarez beat you, or Altuve. How do you give Altuve a shot? How do you give him the chance to beat you? How do you give him a chance to beat you? How? Somebody please tell me. Please. How does Altuve have a chance to bat? This is me, Hal Steinbrenner, a good fucking owner like I would be. Yeah, tell Boone he doesn't even have to do the fucking thing. He's done. He's done. I'm in fucking shock. I am in fucking shock. Again, I'm not even joking when I say this, folks. I was not even going to complain or be mad about this game if they lost. I'm not even joking. I was cool. I was cool even getting set up. Then I watched it right there. I saw the pitch. I was saying the whole time, walk him. Walk him. Walk him. Walk him. Why do you even throw to walk him? You got Marisnik on deck. Wow. just a tough way to lose, man. DJ LeMahieu, huge homer. You knew it would probably be a guy like him if that happened. Then to see that happen, that is fucking bad. That is bad. You never let the best player beat you. If you could avoid it. If you could avoid it, you can't let him beat you. How do you let him beat you? Anybody who says it's overreaction, it's not. This is a fucking fireable play. This is bad. You don't get much worse than this. You don't. This is fucking bad. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Let me say this real quick. A couple of quick things, and then we could talk about a few other things before I jump off here. Congratulations to the Houston Astros. I'm never one to be upset about a team anymore. I used to do that when I was younger. But congrats to the Astros. You guys did it when you needed to. I do think the Yankees should have easily taken this series. They had nothing but chances. They didn't play their game. The Astros did. So congrats to the Astros. I do hope the Nationals win again, as I got some Nationals fans out here in Richmond. But also to you guys, really quickly, I'm live and on Twitter. You guys have made games this year so much more fun, especially these last couple of games. Just being able to interact with you guys has been absolutely amazing. I mean, truly amazing. And I honestly thank all of you guys for the whole year. It's been really, really, really fun. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for just being here, having these conversations, having the back and forths. They're extremely fun. But I know you guys want to go over some off-season stuff. I'll do that because I DM some of you guys, and I told you guys some of the info I got. That was more of an opinion. And I'll talk about those. But God, it sucks to lose that way. If you walk him and give up a single, you lose. You know what I mean? And it's done. But to be able to make Altuve of all guys beat you. You make Altuve beat you. And that way you don't walk him. That's a fireable offense. I'm sorry. I understand Boone has been good this year. I understand you don't want a lot of changes. That's a fucking fireable offense. You don't get much worse than that. You really don't get much worse than that. You don't. That is fucking bad. Really, man. That is... How do you let the best player on the team beat you when you got a bum behind him? How do you do that? How do you say that's okay? Real quick, again, I don't want to stick on the postseason much because, again, we don't know what could happen. We don't know what can happen. So one of the things that I did reach out, you guys know I talked to 3 different people. I reached out to them just to say what can they see happen, and 2 of the 3 brought this up to me, and I thought it made some sense. 2 of the 3 brought up to me the point that we've seen DJ LeMahieu at first base all in the postseason. Is that a position the Yankees decide on keeping him at? Because again, I don't think you bring back Edwin Encarnacion. I don't, Luke Voigt kind of fell off. They're always going after different first basemen. So I said that kind of makes sense. And the reason they said they think that makes sense because this could open the Yankees to go out there and make a trade for another contact type hitter that falls along in the lines of a LeMahieu and guys like that, which could make a bit of sense. But again, that's just a little something. I haven't really went into the details about off-season stuff yet because, of course, I thought we would still be in it. But it is what it is. Astros, your daddy again. Jeremiah, my friend, whatever. You can sit in here and try to troll me or troll anybody. But, yeah, no. Good luck for your Astros team. I wish them luck, my friend, in the World Series. I never get upset about a team with talent. I also don't get upset about a team that has a good manager that makes smart moves. And AJ Hinch has just proved he's a much better manager than Aaron Boone is. I'm not knocking Boone at all, but I don't know whoever the fuck makes that call. I mean, as a player in the dugout, I'm saying, hey, Booney, walk him. So I don't know. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. You can't convince me that that's the right call. You just can't. I mean, you don't make their best hitter beat you. Arguably their best hitter. You can't do that. But it is what it is. I mean, it sucks. It sucks, and I hate saying it is what it is because I'm upset. I know all of you guys are upset, so it sucks. But this is just as to me, that call is just as bad as Joe Girardi not reviewing the play, the play when Lindor foul tipped the ball for strike 3. To me, that's just as bad, and I hope it gets the same amount of recognition. It's bad. It's a horrible play. It's a horrible play. It's a really bad play. But hey, we're here watching. He's here. He's there managing. So, it is what it is. I have a lot more, obviously, that we'll be talking about. We'll talk about Gary Sanchez. We'll talk about the moves the Yankees could or possibly could make here in the next couple of days. I don't obviously want. Again, you guys know I get notes and stuff like that I then put out a video about moves the Yankees are interested in doing. So again, I will do that this year. But it's been rather wild, man. It's been rather wild. Hey, Diehard K, my friend, I appreciate that, man. My biggest takeaway is that they need to trade Sanchez while he still has some value. He will need to shift to first sooner or later with this stuff. He needs to be a better defensive guy there. Here's the big thing right here with Gary Sanchez, and I know this question is going to come up, so since you contributed the amount you contributed, I'll go ahead and answer that question. The problem with the idea to trade Gary Sanchez now and why it was more hot last year is because you don't have many great catchers out there. Catching is beat up right now. It's not a strong position among Major League Baseball. So the thing about trading Gary Sanchez is who's the possibilities of guys you could go out there and get that are, going to be good defensively and things like that. What I think you have to do is you got to give Gary Sanchez some competition for that position. And I think a guy that would make a lot of sense is a James McCann. James McCann would make a lot of sense for the Yankees because he's a good hitter. He's pretty good defensively, but he's a backup that can kind of take that position over if he does well. And I think Gary Sanchez does need somebody like that behind him. Somebody who could potentially have him sit down because they're good hitters also. So I think that's the thing you need. You guys know what I've been saying about Gary Sanchez since June of last year when I put out the information that the Yankees were very upset with him, that they weren't happy with how he showed up and the way he was playing and the way he looked and his heart. I mean, that was the other thing too, the overall conditioning and his focus to play baseball. That was a lot of the pushback that I reported in June. Then you had some others start finally reporting on that. And I do think you'll see New York media maybe take a little different stance than they've taken in the past with a guy like Gary Sanchez. No question it should have been an intentional walk. That's just a horrible fucking play. I mean, that's minor league management. They're not even minor league management, that's Bush League management. I mean, that's a manager who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. It doesn't matter if you got the greatest pitcher on the mound in that situation. They score, they win. Get it to the guy who has a less chance of hitting a homer or a double. It's a terrible, terrible play. It's an absolutely terrible play. It really is. It's a terrible play on Boone. It's a horrible call. And to me, those things are fireable. I don't care about the whole year you've had. I don't care about that. That's a fireable play. That's 100% fireable. In my honest opinion, that to me is a fireable thing. No, they're not going to make a trade with Boston. Boston knows the Yankees have a weakness with Sanchez behind the plate defensively. They're not going to look to help him there. No, I don't agree with the Romine catching thing. The reason why, let me say a couple of things. He might put the ball in play, yes, but I'm not a fan of him. I think they would look to have ran on him a lot more than they would on Gary. Now, would it have made a difference? We'll never know. That's a tough call. I don't think that's necessarily the greatest move to make as Romine. I don't think Romine's a starting catcher. That's definitely not the route the Yankees should take. The Yankees need to get a guy like a James McCann to back up a Gary Sanchez. They need somebody who can really go out there and push this guy and say, look, if you're not going to do it, I'll do it. If you're not going to do it, then I'll be the guy that'll step up and do it. The Yankees lost their guy in JT Realmuto. I said that for a while. And I always said, I don't think you trade Sanchez for him. I think you make Sanchez a regular DH and make him work with him a little more. But I think Real Muto was the guy back then. I still think he is. But that's not going to happen now. Wow, why pitch to Altuve? That's the question. I mean, that's the question Boone's going to have to ask, and he's going to have to sleep with it. You know, Boone's going to suffer. Boone's going to suffer on that one. Guys, I'm talking about James McCann, not Brian McCann. James McCann and the White Sox. Boone's going to have to sleep with this one. So even getting mad at Gary Sanchez, Didi Gregorius, and all that, yeah, they struggled, but Aaron Boone just fucked the game. I mean, Boone just fucked the game. There's no doubt about that. And yes, we do need pitching. Again, guys, I'm going on 3 off seasons now of ranting about starting pitching. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. Guys, I am not talking about Brian McCann. I expect you guys to know a little more about baseball than this. I am not talking about Brian McCann. I'm talking about James McCann. Why in the hell would anyone think I'm seriously talking about Brian McCann? Why the hell would I want Brian McCann? The whole Aaron Boone, he's going to have to live with this, man. That's really fucking bad. I mean, he made this call. He made this, he chose. Aaron Boone needs to be questioned about it, and he needs to sleep with it. He's going to be the guy living with this thing. He's going to be the guy living with this thing. So, you know, you go from there. You go from there. Trade Stanton for Kershaw, that's not going to happen. And at this point, who's going to want Stanton? You know what I mean? You can't live off the 59 home run year. You know, he had a decent year his first year with the Yankees, and then he had a injury-plagued year this year. So how easily do you trade him? And at the end of the day, what do you trade him for? If the Yankees can give him away to the Dodgers, maybe you think about that. But the offseason is going to be an interesting one. I think it was a bad move when the Yankees got Stanton. I wasn't a major fan of it. I mean, everybody, of course, is excited when you first see it. And, of course, I reported it and put that information out there. So, of course, it's exciting when it happens. But the Yankees didn't do a good job immediately of building around these guys. And it's going to be, I think Happ would be moved. I don't think the Yankees keep Happ. I think they do figure out a way to move him. I don't think Happ fits this club anymore. They got to get 1 or 2 starting pitchers. They got to get 1 legit ace. There's no doubt about it. They should go in a route and new pitching coach. But again, guys, we're talking about all these other things. They had a shot here. The manager's the one who blew this one. You know, we can blame this on anybody else, but the Yankees offense did the job to tie the game. The pen stayed in it long enough. You know, you got to look at this game. This is all Boone. That's just, folks, I mean, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. How do you even consider pitching to him there? How do you even consider it? That's where I'm super confused about. How do you even consider that? I don't understand how that is made at all. How that's even a conversation. I'm shocked still. I mean, when I saw the count go in his favor, I said, all right, you got to walk him now. And I'm looking at the screen saying you got to walk him. And they don't walk him. So, you never let the best player in the team beat you if you can avoid it. And you got a guy right behind him who is a trash can. Got a trash can up there. So, it is what it is, man. It's like I said, it sucks. I would like to hear what Boone has to say, but he fucked this game. Nobody else did. I mean, we can blame this all day on everybody else, but they came back and tied the game up and the manager let them down. I mean, you don't even got to throw pitches to do a walk anymore. You just go like this. All you do is this. You got Marisnik on deck. Who do you take your bets with? Is this even a question? Altuve or Marisnik? Who do you want to face 100 times out of 100 times? How is it Boone's fault? How the fuck do you pitch to Altuve? This is not a genius thing. This is not me being smart. This is obvious. Altuve or Marisnik? Who do you face? This is not crazy. Altuve or Marisnik, who do you face? You face Marisnik. You face Marisnik. This is not hard. Again, off the top of my head, a couple of quick things. I think you do consider DJ LeMahieu being a first baseman. I do think you extend DJ LeMahieu, no doubt about it. I do think you possibly consider DJ at first base. I think that's a good idea. We've seen it all through the postseason for a reason. I think that's something the Yankees should stick to do. I think, again, you have your shortstop or your second baseman, but I think you go out there and possibly try to get somebody who also doesn't strike out, who puts the ball in play. Couple of quick names off the top of my head. I don't know if they'll be available, but maybe even a lefty bat that could play second base or shortstop. And you got Glaber who could play short. Didi does not come back. I don't bring Didi back. You got to be at your damn mind. I definitely don't bring him back. A couple of quick names that pop up in my mind that could really fit the Yankees lineup. Two guys, I don't know if they would be willing to trade for them or any team would want to trade them. Colton Wong would make a lot of sense from St. Louis. Lindor obviously would. And I think Adam Frazier of the Pirates could also make a bit of sense for the Yankees if you're looking at a middle infielder. But again, I mean, this early on, we don't know nothing about this. It's very early in what can happen. So, it just sucks to lose that way. It really is. It sucks to lose that way. Aaron Boone not walking him. I hope he talks, and I hope, we hear what he says, because I definitely want to hear it. To me, it's a fireable offense. I'm sorry. You got one season. If you as the manager blow it, look, if you walk him there, you all understand why you walk him. You all understand why you walk him there. So, I mean, you got to get a starting pitcher or two. I still want two. Again, you showed this series that you beat the hell out of your team. You beat the hell out of your bullpen. And you can't keep throwing the same guys day after day after day. You need starters that could give you 5 or 6 every game and know they can. Again, a Bumgarner can do that. A Cole will do that. Strasburg will do that. It's upsetting, man, because, again, I wasn't going to get mad if they lost that game. For an example, if you walk out Tuve there, Marisnik gets a base hit. All I say there is, fuck, damn, they beat us. I'm not mad. I'm mad because I don't know how the fuck you let Altuve beat you. I don't understand how you let Altuve beat you. I just don't. I don't get it. Well, guys, that's all I got today. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of the night with my beautiful wife. Or fiance, I should say. We are not married yet. And we'll chat. I'll be making videos. I wish we were going to the World Series, man. I wish we beat the Astros tonight. A Game 7 would have been absolutely beautiful. I think Chapman opts out. I wouldn't bring him back. I don't spend money on what you don't need to spend money on. So let me say this really quickly. I do not spend money on what you don't need to spend money on. Didi Gregorius, Aroldis Chapman, I like both of them. Don't spend money on what you don't need to spend money on. Spend money on the starting pitcher you desperately need. That's what you need to spend money on. Spend money on the starting pitchers you actually need for once. Not adding a closer when you got Britton, who was great. Not adding Didi Gregorius when you got guys already there that could fill that spot. You got to get more contact again. You got to get a starting. Doesn't it show you something, folks? Brian Cashman, Hale Steinbrenner, analytic nerds. Listen, they had 2 wins this series. 2. The starting pitchers went 6 innings. That's all you got to fucking know. The starting pitchers went 6 innings. That is all you got to fucking know, and they won. They're not going to lose games when the starters go this long. And you didn't need Chapman to close out 4 innings. You got Betances you could bring back potentially. You got Will Smith who's available. But again, you got Loai, you got guys in the minor leagues that can fill those roles. Do not spend money on guys you don't have to spend money on because you're so fucking tight-pocketed. Let these guys go. I don't want to hear Didi's a nice guy. Fuck him. Didi wants to go home and paint. He wants to go home and paint. Don't give a painter $20 million to play baseball. You don't give a painter $20 million to play fucking baseball. You give him $20 million to paint. Fuck him and his paintbrush. All he does is draw. Become a fucking artist. No qualifying offer. Let him go. If somebody takes Stanton, take him. Aroldis Chapman, opt out, baby. Opt the fuck out. There's no excuse. All you gotta look at is the ALCS. 2 games you won. Starters went 6 innings. That is all you need as evidence to fucking go. That's all you need, baby. That's typical Yankee fan being pissed. You don't know me well. You must have never been on here. I'm not pissed. It's called my ranting. This is what I do. Didi Gregorius, pick up your paintbrush, design the fucking room, make sure it's a painting of you walking out and never coming back. All right? I'm fucking sick of this guy. And Gary, who the fuck knows? Guys, you guys have a good night. Mwah! Much love to every one of you guys who are in here. Much love to everybody on Twitter. It was a fun year. It was an up and down. Aaron Boone just fucked everybody in the ass. He just told the Yankee fans, go to bed, guys. Have a good fucking night. We're not gonna try to be strategic and win this game. We're gonna fucking go to bed. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Again, this is not the end of Simonetti Source. You know the offseason is my time. The offseason is always crazy with me. We'll be having regular chats and all that on the weekends like always. And I'll be having a lot of great videos for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.